Faeries, Legends of Avalon. So I saw this game on the PlayStation Store as a free trial, and I decided to try it out. And then pretty much I only played like 5 minutes of it, and it took me to the store because a feature was required in the store. Now, I don't know much else about this game, so gonna be learning as we go, so this will be fun. The one thing I do know about this game is I don't believe there's any voiceovers, so I'm going to have a bit of fun with doing the voices. I'm going to try and do all the voices at least. So we'll see how this goes, and let's begin by starting a new game. And I just want to say that this game is pretty cool for choices on character customization. I mean, pretty epic that you can go ahead and make your own character however you want to make it. I'm going to try and recreate the character I made. I mean, the game did save my save file from the trial, which is pretty cool, so that's one thing. Yeah, so I think, you know, at least it had something going for it. I can't remember exactly how I set this up now, but more or less going to do similar as what I did. I remember I had this set to like an emerald green, if I can find it. Yeah, that one. Eye colour. Don't really think you can see the eyes that well. Don't remember what colour I made the eyes. Let's just go for a lilac sort of colour. Spacing, that's how far apart they are, aren't they? Let's just leave that as is. Angle, but not sure what that's doing. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll just leave that roughly in the middle as well. Height, oh yeah, no, let's leave that there. Size, give her pretty big eyes, because why not? Eyebrow shape, oh yeah, let's change the eyebrows. I think I just stuck with the generic thin ones because, you know, it looks better, really. So yeah, which ones are they? These? What? No, them? That'll do. Bring them up a bit. Prominence, I think that's just how much you can see them. Bring that down a bit. Yeah, so it's a pretty good character created, to be honest with you. I mean, the fact that you can create your whole character and do as you wish with it is pretty cool in a game like this. I mean, an obscure game like this. So it's quite a cheap game as well. I think it was like just over £6 or something like that. I mean, it didn't really break the bank for a game, so that's quite impressive. That I don't think I gave it absolutely massive ears, but I do like the fact that you can make pretty big ears with this. Of course, have to make an absolute tiny nose. Same with Sims characters. I don't know what it is with small noses, but yeah, they just got to be perfect. Height's fine, length coming in a bit, bridge down a little bit, shape down a little bit, and nostrils, make that a little bit bigger, not massive, and width as is. Mouth, I have to put makeup on the mouth just because otherwise I just think you just don't see the prominence of the mouth. You just don't see it. Like, it just looks bland. It just fades into the skin. So let's just go with the like ruby red sort of generic makeup for the mouth. Like that one will do. Size, width, height's fine. Size, it's mostly fine. mouth is mostly fine, and I think that's it. So the next scene's going to be a cutscene, so let's enjoy that. Oh no, hairstyles. I think I left the hair as it is. I mean, there's only 4 hairstyles. That's left as it is, and I think I left it with the red hairstyle. I mean, there's some presets, you can customize it however you wish. So that's pretty cool. I might just make it a little bit darker actually than what it was. Oh, apparently I can't go back to that red. There it is. How am I going to do dark? Oh, brightness. Yeah, that's it. Just a little bit darker. Yeah, there we go. And of course, name it after me. Oops. Not very good with the PlayStation keyboard. Brilliant. There we go, first cutscene. Let's enjoy. Long ago, magic pervaded the world, and fairies lived among men. They inspired countless tales and myths. 'Twas an age of legends. From the Isle of Avalon, King Oberon reigned over a population as diverse as the dreams of men, and every land whirred with the sound of fairy wings. But man began to doubt the fairy kingdom, and little by little dismissed it as childish or demonic. Man eventually retreated into a daily routine in which magic had no place. So Oberon decided to remove his people to enclaves on the edges of the human world, and the fairies became no more to them than old age memories, existing only in fairy tales
and the works of poets and visionaries.
But when the magic left the world, the fairy kingdom began disappearing one by one, until one day when... And here we are, in a crystal state mind or something. I mean, the rest of the text is progressible, so that should be fun. As soon as I can show the flying, I'm going to show how fast this game flies, because that was one of my favourite things. The volume may be a little bit loud. The other thing I liked about this is it's like a traditional RPG, so I mean, I'm just going to show the game and you can decide whether you think it's a good game or not. Oberon was right! The crystal broke open! Yes, and VP has awakened. We must take her to the king. The king wishes to speak with her. Yes, the king waits, but can she fly? I'm sure she can. You never forget how to fly, even after countless centuries of stay. You must be right. All you have to do is direct your gaze where you want with the R stick and then advance with the L stick. I'm sure she'll make it. Go ahead, Marilu. I'll stay and keep her company. When we catch up with you, then you may approach the king. Great. I'll wait for you halfway. Don't dilly-dally along the way. That text is fast, and putting controls in text is not fun. I mean, that's fine. Controls like that is fine, but in text, no. I think it just get professional, like sort of where I can advance it at my own speed. So the controls are quite simple. Look where you want to look, push forward, you fly there, and that's pretty much it. I have no clue where she went. I looked around too much. So yeah, this is what happens when you go the wrong way. She complains. This problem with fairies, they're tiny. The smaller sprites, that's technically a fairy, so that's like a smaller sort of. If you don't understand the lore of fairies, then I don't know what to say. What did I tell you? Of course, she remembers. She flies like an eagle. You're right. Shall I go ahead of you? Yes, we'll carry on to the peak of the tower. There we shall brief you for your audience with the king. Here we go! Yeah, so fairies are the little ones, and then fairies are like, well, I'm the fairy here, so, you know, bigger. It's a common myth that people think, oh, fairies are tiny, but they can be disguised and larger, so I'm not going to go into the laws of Fairy Kingdom. I mean, let's just enjoy the game. Here we are, so close to the king. You must remind her of the protocol, Marilu. I never really grasped all the intricacies of court etiquette. Our friend once knew it like the back of her hand, but we'd better go over the essentials so she doesn't make a goblin of herself. What more can one expect after being in the slumber for so long? Regardless, where are we? Where were we? Ah yes, to speak with someone, go up to them and press X. You might have several answers buzzing around your head, so choose the one you want with left stick and press X again to confirm. But you won't the person just answer the same thing whatever you say. Of course not. That's why you must choose your words carefully. If you're mean to someone, don't be surprised if they're mean back. Anyway, enough talk. The time has come to meet the king. Good luck. Yes, good luck. One last thing. If you're in the middle of a conversation and want to jump to the next sentence, just press circle. See you soon. Yeah, sorry if I voice breaks doing this. So let's carry on and speak to Oberon. VP, here you are among us once again, awakened from your slumber. I'm sorry to have interrupted your dream, but I fear our need for you is grave. A few choices here. Let's say, why do you need me? Why? What happened? The magic of the world has been gradually fading. Perhaps you recall how, as you were falling asleep, the first signs of the weakening had already appeared. No memory. It's all a blur. I recall nothing. The shock of the awakening was too sudden. No doubt it will come back. Anyway, the magic has now faded, so much that only a few worlds remain. The world where legends were strongest. Sorry, just bear with. I have no idea what it's going to say. I'm not reading it beforehand. I'm reading it as I see it. That's terrifying. How do things stand today? The magic has suddenly faded so drastically that the portals leading to these realms of legend have also disappeared. Only 3 remain, and they are fading fast. If we do not act, the Fairy Kingdom will soon expire. Let's say help. I suppose that is why you awoke me. What can I do? You shall traverse the strongest portals to discover what has jeopardized these realms of legend so. But before doing so, you must gather companions for your journey. I could never send you alone. To do so would be folly. See, I think it's like this sort of, I won't say Mass Effect or KOTOR or whatever, where, you know, there's bad choices and stuff like that, so I'm probably going to stick to like neutral and good choices since I want to help the world. I mean, this is why I like this game, it's an RPG. Who do you have in mind? I have no one in mind. It is up to you to find the beings most suited for your quest. Tour the island, talk with its folk, and find 2 fairies who will be willing to accompany you. Very well, I shall form my team. First, I am going to grab treasure, then I'm going to show you how fast you can actually fly in this game. I don't remember the controls exactly. I don't think there's many controls to this game. Yeah, there's even equipment. I think that's it. Just hold down the left analog stick, and this is what I mean by this. I mean, sure, the world looks small, but I do just think that that's pretty fast flying to sort of get around. And I honestly, I mean, to not know what this game is and to have such decent flying mechanics is pretty epic. I mean, there's not many games that, you know, you can find that are obscure and just allow you to fly around like that. Good day, and what are you doing here? I am exploring. I have just awakened from stasis. Ah, it's you! Now I understand. How can I help? Questions? I have a little something to ask you. Fire away! Let's ask about Avalon itself. What can you tell me about the island? Avalon is the heart of the Fairy Kingdom and home to the King's Court. I don't wander around the island much these days. My past is here. I cannot be of much help to you. Okay. I shall come back later. That's probably not the interesting thing. Wrong button. Let's just take a quick look at the inventory. And yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, there's different things you can equip, and it's pretty soon we'll see this, and this is the thing I tried to equip where it said you have to buy the game, and I pretty much was like, okay, I'm buying this game, it's cool. The trial just sold it to me just in like 5 minutes. I think it automatically equipped. Oh no, there they are. Bracelets and boots. I think they have different effects, so bonus doubled if set is complete, increase the effect of your earth spells, and increase the effect of your physical attacks. Okay, yeah, so they do different things, and then obviously if you equip all of them, you get a bonus. Map, my tale, so there's... Having just emerged from stasis, I was brought before His Majesty King Oberon, who had summoned me from a long slumber. He asked me to help him save Avalon and the whole Fairy realm. I don't think this is going to be much help. I mean, I don't know if people want me to sit and read through all of this. I think it's just as we discover it. The next thing I remember doing was, as well as just flying around and messing about on this game, because it's fast, is going down here. So I'm gonna follow the path that I followed on the trial. Bracelets of healing. Increase the effectiveness of healing. Well, I don't think we need that at the moment, so that's fine. Let's leave it as is. So let's go and talk to this dude over here, who's being attacked by goblins, it looks like. Help! The goblins are attacking me. Who are you? I'll tell you later. Come help me before these goblins tear me to pieces. Let's do the how to fight, because why not? I will gladly help, but how do I fight? Come hither. I shall explain as we go along. I'm ready, but afterwards you'll tell me who you are. So here we go. This is the gameplay. Now, it's up to you to attack. Choose your action you want with L stick, browse through the menus, and confirm with X or cancel with circle. Again, please don't do this in games. Every action costs a certain number of points, which are shown by stars next to the action name. For now, you have only one action point, which you will earn more later. Then you can combine several swift actions, or choose one slow but powerful action. The actions you select appear in the bar above the menu. For each action you must choose a target and let it as a group in action. Your target appears highlighted. To change targets, use L and confirm with X or cancel with circle. Yeah, we get it. Yep, okay. When you have chosen all your actions and the target validates one last time with X, the actions you selected can be played out in sequence. If the battle seems either too easy or too hard, you may adjust the difficulty of game settings from the settings menu, pause help and option. Again, just don't do this. Are you ready? Yes. I am ready, let's go. So basically this is it. I think it's going to be a learn as we go, because right now we just have a basic attack, and this is what I mean by it being an old school RPG sort of thing. And it's turn based, so we each have our turns. It looks like we get to control both characters, so it'd be wise to pay attention to who's selected. You've been hit! It is only a light wound. It will not stop you fighting. Okay. Pay attention to your life gauge. When it looks too low, use an action to apply a healing potion. You'll find your potions in the object column of your action menu. If by chance you fall during combat, all is not lost. As long as you have one companion standing, the fight will continue. Especially if you ask for a reanimation elixir. This will put you back on your feet in an instant. When you have several companions, you must pay attention to them during combat and heal them, or reanimate them, just as you would for yourself. Now I must leave you to fight. Yeah, so basically saying that we have to pay attention to everyone's health and who's attacking, etc, etc. I think it's a pretty simple system. It's your generic RPG sort of style of gameplay. Pretty cool to sort of see that we can do this. And one thing I like is notice it tells you the experience we've gained, how much experience we have there, 90 out of 100 and 10 before the next level. So the 100 is the next level, 90 is what we've got. More games should do that. I tell you exactly. Thank you. You have arrived in the nick of time. If you hadn't been there, I don't know how that combat might have ended. Now you can tell me who you are. My name is Azia. I was trying to enter the Dragon's Cave in hopes of finding artifacts which might help save Faeries. Let's say cave. The cave of which you speak, was it really the Dragon's Cave? Yes, the dragons once dwelled there, but they left when the magic faded, and now the cave is practically in ruins. I'm sure we can still find something interesting there. Do you wish to accompany me? Yes, of course. I shall come, with you, but do you agree to accompany me on my own quest afterwards? I need companions to journey beyond the mirrors. With pleasure. I can't wait to go beyond the mirrors. Just standing idly by while the magic wanes drives me crazy. You can count on me. Let's go! Pretty simple. Really? This is pretty much where I got to in the trial. Let's go. I don't know how big the world is. I mean, it might be massive, it might be tiny. This game could be like really short, really long. I have no idea. We must be on our guard now. The place is truly infested with goblins. Concerning the welcome they have already given us, I doubt they'll let us visit without making their presence felt. We must err on the side of caution. They must not take us by surprise. And here we go. Level up. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Okay. And this is exactly what happened. So this is what I'm talking about. We get to customize the character further. So you now get to choose different style of wings, and each one has a different effect. So for instance, the fireball, the dragonfly is a fireball which the enemy is struck by a ball of fire causing earth damage and blaze the last 2 rounds. I went for the butterfly wings, and I'm going to choose it again because basically lightning discharge. The targeted enemy receives an electrified charge causing electrical damage with high chance of fatality. Just think that sounds epic. Now I get to choose it. I'm so happy about that. And yep, confirm. Awesome. So you can see that looks like we're going to be able to customize the character even further along, and that would be pretty epic as well. So I think that is cool. Now let's see if we can use our new magic, and yes, looks like we have the lightning discharge. Oh, he has the lightning discharge. It didn't do that much damage. We'll swap it around, so I will get him to finish off the first goblin. I think he should be able to finish it off, but it doesn't look like it. Let's just see how much damage I do with the lightning discharge. Okay, my character does a bit more damage with it because she's got the butterfly wings, I think. So it's still not more damage than she's currently doing with a standard attack. But I think one thing to note is that little shield there, like armor penetration maybe, or I don't know, something like that. Just going to stick to general attacks. They seem to be stronger than anything else. And there we go. Victory, more experience, and treasure. Oh wow, okay. Looks like we've got some good stuff. I like how you can do that as well, just open the inventory straight from there. And this is why I think we're doing a lot more physical damage, because of these iron sets of gear that buff the physical damage. So that's potentially why. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to call that there for this episode, and I hope to see you join in the next episode.